Hello, our viewers and listeners. Welcome to the second International Forum of Psychologists. And today we are joined by a professor from University of Trento, Italy, a leading expert in the field of social neuroscience and a member of the Laboratory of Differential Behavior and Psychology. His research helps us understand how the brain responds to social cues, stress, and interaction with the environment. Nice to meet you, Professor Жанлуко Эспозито. And my first question is, what is the social neuroscience and what does it study?
Thank you so much for the question. Social neuroscience is a branch of neuroscience that focuses on studying the molecular and brain mechanisms that are behind social interaction. It's very important to study the behavioral mechanism as well as the brain mechanism because, as we know, humans are essentially a social species. So we live in interaction with others, and our brain is formed and transformed during development because of the interaction with others. So all the study that focus on the brain mechanism that are important in social interaction can give us actual understanding and natural knowledge that then we can translate in our everyday activity, like for example in education.
Thank you. Okay. And in recent years, there has been growing interest in how stress and environment affect brain development in children. And what important findings should teachers and psychologists take into account when working with children at school?
Okay, yeah, that's a very important point. I think our society in different parts of the world is focusing more and more on the concept of performance, and sometimes we see that the kids don't have enough space to live their emotional life, and so we have seen a surge in the levels of anxiety and depression. So one of the things that I like to share with the teaching and educational community is the fact that probably giving too much emphasis on performances is not necessarily the right choice for a growth and world development in children.
Okay. I know that you study the connection between emotions and children's behavior, right? And in your opinion, what behavioral signs might indicate hidden emotional difficulties, and how can teachers or psychologists recognize them in time and support the child?
Okay, one of the problem that we are seeing more recently and more often is the fact that children sometimes show signs of withdrawal. They kind of tend to go towards social isolation, and that is one of the very first signs that parents and educators should pay attention. We should always focus on how well a child is inserted in the social group. Anytime that we see some isolation, we should find opportunity to insert that kid back in the group. And also we should struggle and we should force our context to be as much inclusive as possible.
Thank you for your deep and interesting answers. Thank you, Professor.